Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's BOLO Day. Be on the lookout. We give you some sales highlights from eBay. Things that sold in the last week. Give you a deep dive into what they are, why they are, where they are, how they are, and take it away, Mr. Magazine. There you are.
All right. First up, these are not Gucci flip-flops, but it is a Gucci woman's wristwatch.
It's legit.
As far as I know, I didn't have any people complain about it. I guess the markings were under there.
And you didn't get a, what do you call it, a Vero or anything?
No, yeah, we put it up for, I think, $40. Then it was on sale. I think I took $25 or $30 for it. I probably paid next to nothing for this thing because I don't deal in watches. I probably paid $1 in some lot or something.
That seems really low. I mean, doesn't it? For Gucci?
Well, the lister must have found a comp and started it around there.
And it's sold, and it's not, and again, nobody...
It's got some wear, it looks like, on here and stuff, so I'm factor that in. And,
See, well, that would be one of those things that I would overpay on.
Yeah.
Because I'd see the Gucci name, and I'd go,
right.
ooh,
Sure.
Wow, well, interesting.
All right. And we listed it for parts repair, so it probably needed a battery at least or something.
Right. That's true, too.
I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a new craze, but Poppy Playtime. This is a 8-inch smiling Huggy Wuggy.
It's kind of frightening. I need to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a little weird. And it went for $30.
Blue taco face.
Yeah. It's what it looks like. Yeah. Enchanted Mob, whatever that means. But again, if you see these out there, say you got a loose one, it's probably worth $15-$20.
Wait, that
no tags.
Oh, okay.
That's new with tags for $30, but say you found a garage sale for $1 or $2. Just think of ugly taco.
I was going to say, you think you're going to be able to remember that one when you're out there at the garage sale?
Next up, Stalker GI Joe Hasbro 1982 figure. Broken O-ring. It looks like wear on the boots. Not in the best shape. $32.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think a mint one's got to be 50 to 100 complete, so forth. So.
Now, what is somebody gonna?
Oh, yeah, they have what do they call reproduction bands. So I don't know how to, at their tray you need a little device to put them to. They there's a little lip in it where the underwear area is, and the band's got to connect everything right there.
Well, and this is actually very, very helpful to people out there, I would suspect, because if you're not into toys, which I'm not, right. I probably would just throw that away. You know what I mean? What am I going to do with something like that? You got $32 out of it. Or certainly if you're out there making a bundle with somebody at a garage sale, I absolutely 100% guarantee that gets thrown in. If you're buying other stuff, you're like, oh, geez, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe I can tape it up and put it on my mantle. Just take it. Because they're going to throw it away.
Or if you find a David Copperfield little figure and put him in a box, he could saw the box in half and then put them back together.
Oh, that would be really cool. Yeah.
We're onto something.
You're on something.
Next up, Tom Smothers, actor, autographed 8x10, God rest his soul. He recently passed away. We didn't have time, nor would we have raised the price anyways, but this person got it for $18.
Yep. And actually it's funny because we shoot these in advance, and the day we're shooting them, he actually passed away today. And Mr. Magazine made a sale today.
And I'm sure we'll have some Amazon sales for him and his brother's records tomorrow.
There you go.
All right. Michael Jordan Bulls 1992 starting lineup warm-up with card and poster. I think I took $40 for this. Package wasn't too bad. It used to sell for $100. Now it's probably a $50 piece roughly. A little wear around here, yellowing on the tab. But for the most part, loose figures probably $15-$20. The card's probably $10, so forth. So, they're out there.
Would that have been better to pop open and grade the card?
I wouldn't waste my time.
Okay.
I think it's going to be very hard to get a high grade on that. And there's a little white thing there. I don't know if that's a corner or not, but yeah, definitely I wouldn't take much. It is Jordan, so you really, unless you get a 5 on it, if you get a 7, 8, 9, or 10, you're doing good probably. It's probably worth more. Jordans are worth more in a lower grade than other players, if that makes any sense. So. Yeah. All right, next up. Green Lantern DC Superpowers Collection Kenner mint on card vintage figure. Not the best packaging, but it's still unopened. The bubble's clear, and it went for $180 in auction.
And that's one of the more difficult figures, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you do see that, what would something like that be worth loose?
I would say $50 complete. Yeah, easily. Yeah, very cool. All right, is the next one me? Yes, it is. Again, the vintage VTG, my lister loves that abbreviation. Kenner Star Wars 1982 X-Wing with battle damage. It is not complete. Probably we don't know if it works either. The guns and the 4 guns are missing.
Oh my God, everything's missing.
Yeah.
Isn't there something over the?
And then the little door for the
Yep.
the pilot, and it went for $45.50.
Wow.
Yeah, not too bad. And again, those are out there. That's the battle damage one. Those stickers came with the black on it. Obviously, if you get the white one with no battle damage, it's an earlier one. It's probably worth more money. Still pretty cool though.
Wow.
And you were up, Paperboy.
Oh well, thank you. Red Devil Green Sparklers box only vintage box. I know a lot of people will list things like this with the sparklers. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to sell the fireworks. You do not have the licenses. You're not allowed to ship them. This truly is box only. People do shenanigans out there. Hopefully the person that won this from me knows it truly is only the box. I did pick this up at an estate sale. I couldn't believe, I think I paid $1 for it. I couldn't believe that they were, there were 3 different boxes of them, and I couldn't believe they were sitting there for $1 a piece that nobody else wanted them. Perhaps other people don't know the value of them. I got lucky a few years ago and picked up some 1940s Chinese labels, and they went very, very well. So I do keep my eyes open for them. You don't find them very often, but again, when you do, you have to list box only, and do not try to sell the contents because you're unlikely to have the proper licenses. Up next, Fashions of the Times magazine, Spring 2003, Rapper Eve, Modesty Blaze, Guy Bourdon. $32 on this over here. Just wanted to kind of bring this up because this is more up your strasse. You tend to sell things like this, the newer magazines. I don't generally, but I got into a little collection of them.
Is this a supplement to the New York Times?
Indeed, it is a supplement to the New York Times. Yep, gotcha. From 2003. Again, you would tend to sell this kind of magazine much more often than I do. I just happen to pick up a small collection of them. So, yeah, I would much prefer to sell a 1903 magazine, or maybe even an 1803 magazine should I find it. But you know something? The money spends just as well in the 2003, sure, yeah. And probably goes for more money in the 2003. Yeah, you probably
got this even cheaper than you would a 100-year-old magazine.
That is true. Very, very true. Up next, ABC of Victory Gardens 1943 booklet, Food for Victory Backyard Farming. We've mentioned this before. Idiots do not put WW2 in the listing. That would be me, by the way. Probably should have done that. That being said, Victory Gardens always sell. I put this up at $32 for auction, and it did get a bid. So quite happy with that over there as well. But anytime you see anything Victory Gardens, do pick it up. There are people out there that collect those. You would list them over in the military or World War II home front area. There you go. Here's your tip for today. Thanks for the tip. Up next, William Walsh, Testimonial Dinner Program, Pittsburgh Steelers, May 17th, 1955.
The 49ers coach?
I just realized that as I brought it up. I think that it is, and I think I probably sold that cheap.
Oh, wow, that's really awesome. Yeah.
I think that it is as I brought it up.
Wow. So he played for the Steelers, and he coached the 49ers to
Super Bowls. Yeah, I got $32 out of it. And now I think I probably left some money on the table because I did not realize it until I just brought it up, and I go, Bill Walsh. Do a little more work than me when you're doing this kind of thing over here and put Bill down instead of William. You'll probably get more money. Wow, I feel really dumb. Can we rewind this? And I'll just cut that out. It's not going to show up in the final video. Up next, the Eddie Cochran Nostalgia Album 1980, Ellen Clark softcover book, $54. You'll find these things out there. I know you've had books like this as well. They're not self-published, but they're low print run published things of people that, various rockabilly stars and all that kind of things. They definitely were out there, and to get $54 for something really like this, I'm pretty happy with.
I just made a handful of those for Eddie's family.
Wow. Up next, Guide to Better Hunting and Buy the Best Gun You Can Afford, according to Ted Williams. Luckily, I didn't put Theodore Williams down on this one. 1964, shotguns, rifles. Just kind of a neat little item. I think I took a $35 offer on it. But again, it's just a small little brochure. And kind of a neat little addition to anybody's Ted Williams collection, I would think.
You should have titled it Good William Hunting.
You know, with the terrible job I'm doing today on my listings,
Well, you get a lot of people, they wanted Goodwill Hunting.
That is
movie, and they would fall into that by mistake, yeah.
And buy it because...
Keyword spamming.
There you go.
Don't do it.
And the final item I brought up today is Salome Sun. Or maybe salami? I don't know.
Salami sandwich? All of a sudden, I'm craving a salami sandwich right now.
Or craving watching Salami on the White Shadow.
Or a salami hoagie.
By Dick Wick Hall. January 1928, Arizona Humor. Self-cover book. And I brought this up because I picked this up. And guess where I offered it first for $3.
I was going to say an adult site, seeing that you got Dick Wick and Salami in the same title, but I'm going to say Whatnot.
I offered it for $3 on Whatnot. I got heckled off the site, and nobody wanted it. So I said, fine, I'll make the money. And I put it over on eBay, and I got $32 with 3 bids on it.
Wow.
So what's the moral of the story, Mr. Magazine?
I'm jealous of the stuff they are buying. Imagine the values of those things.
That's true. If they're passing by $32 items because it's not worth their time, that's a very good point.
Where do they draw the line? $50 minimum for $2, $3? I mean, crazy.
Very good point. Hopefully it helps you a little bit. Do hit the like button. That would help us a little bit. And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bill Walsh. Bill, I'll be darned.
Bye-bye, Bill.